Ian Campbell here in the 660 newsroom with a special guest. Luca Barotta is going to be the guest pianist at the Calgary Philharmonic this weekend for the Valentine's Day concerts that the Philharmonic has planned. Welcome back to Calgary.
Thank you very much. Hi, everyone.
Now, this is your first time coming back since winning a very prestigious award. Tell us a little bit about what you won and how that all came to place.
Sure. So in 2015, I took part in the Honens piano competition, which is a great event for Calgary, and also in the classical music world and the piano competition world, and happened to be the winner. And so I had this opportunity to be touring around, and that's my first time back with the Philharmonic since the finals, where I played with them for 2 times.
Now, you're here for the Valentine's Day weekend. What have you been told? What are you preparing? What can people expect from the concerts this weekend?
Oh, we choose a pretty appropriate program. So I'm playing Rachmaninoff's Second Piano Concerto, which is probably among the favorite of all time among the piano concertos. So I think people will like it.
Now, for anyone who's not familiar with the Rachmaninoff, or who might be looking for the romantic date, but I mean, I know sometimes the Philharmonic doesn't translate well with the guys. What would you tell them? What can they expect?
Oh, well, music can be really emotional, so especially this kind of repertoire. So I think if they look for strong emotion, they will find at the Philharmonic.
How do you go about trying to prepare for a special concert like the Valentine's Day concert? Do you try and make, obviously you're following sheet music and you're going along and you're trying to play what Rachmaninoff had planned, but do you try and make it different? Do you try and tweak it? Do you try and make sure this one is more special than the last? How do you prepare for something like this?
Oh, well, that's very I don't know how to answer to this, because I mean, I try to give my best anywhere. Anytime, any day. So I don't know about the Valentines. It's a bit maybe cheesy, but we'll try to make it more sugary.
So do you plan, though? Do you try and go above and beyond with each performance, or do you just try and interpret the composer as to how he best wanted the music to be heard?
Yeah, I stick with the second option.
Mm-hmm.
I try to, it's a bit strange to say, but my philosophy is to disappear, because I'm somehow the interpreter of a composer will, so I'm not showing myself, but I try to bring alive some music that's among masterpieces in the art and in the human creation.
And what would you like people to know who might be considering or looking for a place to spend Valentine's Day weekend? What would you like people to consider? I mean, obviously the Philharmonic has been planning for this for some time. I mean, obviously something you're passionate about, and that maybe something people should look into.
Yeah, I mean, I hope the people will come and join us for this concert, and they can enjoy the time, and maybe if they are not used to classical music, that's a good occasion and good repertoire. It's not too hard to listen to get accustomed to classical music.
Yeah, classical music, there's really no age limit for it, I think I find, that it's wide, and there's just about anybody can listen to it or interpret from it, and it seems to be making a comeback. A lot of people having their kids learn classical music at an early age. What do you think? Are you seeing that?
Well, here and there, I think it's anyway a good training. It's like learning a language, so it's good for your brain to keep it fresh, but also just to enjoy and listen. Of course, it's different approach and a professional can have, but that's for any field, I think. So
translates into other things that you can use, like languages and mathematics and stuff like that.
Yeah, it gives you a bit of brain elasticity.
That's great. Well, Luca will be performing this weekend with the Calgary Philharmonic, Friday and Saturday evening. Tickets are still available. For more information, make sure you check out their website at calgaryphil.com.